I'm Manny Lopes, the President and CEO of East Boston Neighborhood Health Center. I'm honored to be Senator Warren's virtual guest for President Biden's first joint address to Congress. East Boston Neighborhood Health Center is a large community health center serving over 120,000 patients in communities in and around Boston. At East Boston Neighborhood Health Center, 70% of our patients live below the federal poverty level, and a majority are best served in a language other than English. We were honored to have Senator Warren visit our vaccine clinic in Chelsea. Chelsea has been one of the hardest hit cities during the pandemic, with weekly positivity rates near 40% during the initial surge. This visit gave us an opportunity to show Senator Warren our model for vaccination, which is centered on creating a vaccine experience that prioritizes equity from start to finish. At the East Boston Neighborhood Health Center, our vaccination clinics are built by the community, for the community. This means establishing locations in the heart of our neighborhoods, connecting with community partners to maximize trust, and staffing our sites with people who are from these areas and speak the language of our patients. Over the last few months, President Biden has stressed to the nation that help is on the way. In many ways, at East Boston Neighborhood Health Center, help has arrived. East Boston Neighborhood Health Center has received over 58,000 doses from the federal government to ensure we can create vaccine access for those who need it most. Nationally, health centers have put these doses to good use, with 60% going to racial and ethnic minority populations. Additionally, the American Rescue Plan Act has made $16.9 million of funding available to the health center. Last spring, the East Boston Neighborhood Health Center was losing more than $1 million per week during the peak of the pandemic. This funding will ensure we can communicate with increased outreach efforts, vaccinate with additional capacity, and recalibrate our operations by continuing to reopening to the community. I hope that President Biden continues to lay out a vision forward for our country that is focused on science and equity. While progress has been made in the first 100 days, we're not done yet. We need to continue to act with urgency and intentionality to end the COVID-19 pandemic, create access to affordable, high-quality healthcare, and make clear that in our country, Black lives matter. I also hope that while discussing these big picture priorities, we don't lose sight of the little things that got us here. Most importantly, the simple messages that you should wear a mask, continue to socially distance, practice good hand hygiene, and most importantly, get vaccinated. Senator Warren has been a longtime champion of community health centers. Over the last year, she has gone above and beyond to ensure we have the resources needed to fight this pandemic. We thank her, our entire Massachusetts congressional delegation, and the Biden administration for their support.